$4,000 a month is part-time income to phone sex operators, to train phone sex operators. So let me go ahead and give y'all the tea. I'm Sydney G. If you don't know who I am the phone sex coach. I started the whole thing. Wasn't nobody paying for training until I came around. All right. So 10 years in the game almost. I'm going to break down with practical proof, practical math on how, on what I'm saying. All right. So when we think about part-time income, we think something that's 20 hours, right? I would assume that's what part-time income is. So $4,000 to a trained phone sex operator, to my clients, is part-time. So let's talk about this. All right. So I'm going to be talking to y'all in terms of just time spent on the phone. So there are like 5 to 6 ways to make money, okay, on the phone sex site. And when you're in this business, texting, we're not going to include texting. Tips, we're not going to include any tips that you get, okay, because I train people to get them tips. Yes. Selling pictures, selling legal licensed pictures that you pose as, because we do this 100% anonymously if you so choose. So if you want to get licensed photos that you have legal permission to sell and things like that, that is another stream of income that we're not going to be counting in this conversation. You can they also have like an OnlyFans type thing within the site where you can post content or whatever and charge the clients a monthly subscription fee. And then you have like recorded listings. We can record a sexy story or whatever and sell that audio. That's like 5 or 6 things I just named. But we're not talking about any of that. We're only talking about time spent on the phone. Now, let's talk about the other factor. I'm talking about this if you are charging $1.99 per minute, which is what I recommend people charge. That's what I charge. You can charge anything you want. You can charge more or less, but I'm going to be talking to you about charging $2 a minute. All right. So the phone sex site is going to take 30%. So that leaves you with $1.26 per minute. But before we get too deep into it, let me share my screen and we're going to break this down with real calculators and shit so y'all can see what I mean when I say that $4,000 a month is just part-time, is less than part-time income for a phone sex operator. And for a lot of people, that's actually full-time income, but not to us. All right, so let's get into it. All righty then. Okay, so let's look at this. This is from my group, Mobile Money 365 on Facebook. Feel free to join. Anybody can join if you're interested or you're a current client, aspiring client. If you have an interest in this business and me helping you get your life together, then be sure that you do that. Oh my God, do I have okay, let me hang that phone up. All right, so if you look at it, all right, so this is something recent. We're not talking about something that happened back in 1997 when Girl 6 came out. We're talking about right now. Let's start off by looking at the date. All right, we got August 17, 2024 is when this call took place. Look down here, 82 minutes. All right, you see that? And then you see I earned $102. All right, so let's go ahead and get some math popping for y'all so y'all can see what we're talking about. So I told you guys, where is it at? Where's my calculator? I told you guys. Okay, so 126, we're going to start off with the basic math to calculate how much you make per hour if you charge $1.99. All right, so 126 times 60 is 75. Bam, perfect. So let's see how much it would take us, how many hours it would take us if we only did this. Remember, we're not talking about any other income stream you have within this site. We're talking about that. So just $75 an hour. If we divide 1,000 by 75, that leaves us to 13 hours. Let's round that up to 14 hours just because we just feel like it, just for even better, easier math. All right. So 14 hours per week gets you $1,000 per week. That times 4 is 4,000. So I would just assume that part-time, I guess part-time could be anything, but when I think of part-time, I think 20 hours, like, right? That would be considered that. So we are, just 14 and you have that. So if we just go ahead and calculate even more, all right, so let's do 14. So 14 hours times 4. Oh, Lord. Okay, y'all, sorry. 14 times 4. No, clear. 14 times 4. Okay, so 56 hours per month gets you that. A lot of people are working 56 hours per week and not even getting that. So it's kind of crazy. So look, this is what we want y'all to see. So now that you see what we're saying in simple math terms, now you can charge more. People charge $2 a minute. You can charge more. Now, when we add in the money you get paid for texting, you get paid anywhere from 50 to 75 cents per text message you send. All right. You get paid with the goodie bags, and you get paid with the tips and things like that. This is what we're saying. Right. So I think anybody can make time for $2. I mean, not for 2 hours per week, because that's what it ends up being. I mean, 14 hours per week divided by 7 is that. All right, cool. And you can, of course, make that one whole day, can divvy that up however you want. But that's what we're talking about here. And this is why we say that part-time income to us is that. So now that we have that out of the way, I want to just show y'all a few more testimonials of what we're talking about. Again, we're in my group on Facebook, mobilemoney365.com. Y'all can join. I put the link in the description or somewhere around this. We do have an Instagram page, but it really goes down in Facebook. I don't really be on Instagram like that. So let's just go ahead and go to it. All right. I'm just going to click on testimonials so you see more. So this is another example, right? This was my testimonial. I mean, because in here, I post a lot of my clients' testimonials. I post mine or whatever. Sometimes clients post their own testimonials. But for this one, it's something that I did. So I made $1,000 in a day, which is not light work. You know what I'm saying? It's not that difficult when you know what you're doing. You know how to get the subs and stuff like that. And speaking of this also doesn't include financial domination callers, who are what we call pay pigs, who can get you to raise your rate. They get a fetish on, you draining their wallet, right? So they'll say, we'll change your rate, hang up. Your rate is $2 a minute, but I want it to be $20 a minute so you can drain my wallet, hang up and change it. Just stay on the phone an hour and you get that. It's just basic, regular stuff with nothing extra happening. This is just if you do the bare minimum, which is talking on the phone. All right. So this was, if you see over here, I love things that line up. You see over here in the corner, it says July 9th is when I took that. Why is it doing that? What the fuck? Why is it checkers and shit? I don't even know what that's about. Anyway, that comes out July 9th, and then you see I posted it on July 9th, right? And that was a good day because that's the day that I got a submissive to send me, got him on a $500 a month retainer, right? We came up with an agreement, and we did that, and that's cool. He sent me the money on Cash App, so I made more than that day, but that's it, right? So we see that that's happening, and this really takes me back to the first time that I was it takes me back to when I decided to go full time with phone sex. Well, when I had no choice but to go full time with phone sex back in 2015. I got fired from my job from the last time. And I was like, look, jobs is not secure because I'm going to be fired. I don't have an option to work a job. I had done everything from teaching theater to fucking selling cars to selling solar panels to restaurants. I got fired from all of them. So the bottom line is I knew phone sex had to work for me. So, but I didn't have a me. I didn't have a me to sit up here and call and buy packages from and get coaching from. I was just out here making up shit, okay, just figuring it out. And it took me years to get to a point where I could do this, but with us, we exploit that drastically. You're going to see that in more of our testimonials. So let's go ahead and go to this other one. Now he's a male client of ours. Yes, we do train men. And I just love him so much because he don't care. He's a straight man. He has profiles as trannies, as women, as men, all kind of stuff. So I just love him so much. So he said, hey, darling, I know you're busy. I wanted to send you a screenshot of what I was able to accomplish over the holiday weekend. This is my female profile. I'll be contacting you within another week or so about my other female profile. Thanks again. Be safe. Love you. I love him. He's a very loyal client of us. He's come to us so we can build out plenty of profiles for him, and I love him. And so that is he made, $1,023 in a weekend. And I think that's absolutely fantastic. I love him so much. And that's just what's possible. That's just what happens. $4,000 a week, a month is a wonderful, wonderful goal to have. If you have an income already, you just want to look something, that's cool. I think I love it. And if you want to do it full time, you could, but I don't necessarily think everybody wants to do it full time. Do it however much time you want. But the bottom line is for $75 an hour at that rate, if you want to go higher, you can. We don't recommend it. We go through that in our training. We talk about that in our training. But we don't recommend going. It's a strategy to raising your prices. We talk about that in my training. But the point is, this is great, All right, so let's go on over to, okay, we did that already. This is another good one. Okay, so she made $7,000 in her first 2 weeks. She said, hi, there's an email that we got. I would like to schedule a coaching session for information on a domination profile. Now, with our packages, our investment packages, some of them come with one-on-one coaching and some don't. This particular one does, right? That's what she's asking about. I created a profile and started on Night Flirt last month with your excellent and in-depth training. Yeah, I was able to make just under $7,000 in and get both the Rising Star and Gold Award within the first 2 weeks. This month, of this month, if all goes continues to go well, I will likely exceed $10,000 for my full month as a PSO. This is absolutely amazing. I mean, this is relatively old. I think it's a couple of years ago. I don't know, but I do know that I love this testimonial. Okay, she invested in our training. She did what she needed to do. I want you guys to know how long it took me to hit anywhere near $7,000. It probably took me about 5 years to get anywhere near that, but she had us, so we expedited her journey very quickly. And that's, you'd have to understand that the average new phone sex operator makes about 12,000 a year, makes less than that, because it's simply not as easy as it seems. You do need coaching, you do need training, and you do need me. Okay, let's go ahead to some other ones. $1,000 tip. I remember I told you in the $4,000 a week, we're not including any kind of tips. No tips. It's just simply you talking on the phone. But it's very easy to get dudes to go ahead and give you $1,000 tips if you know what you're doing. If you're trained by me, it goes down all the time. All right. So let's just say, let's go over here. All right. So I almost made back. Wait, am I sharing my screen? I'll be so mad if I'm not. I think I. Okay, I almost made back what I paid for the Royal Phone Boss, right? In my first week. And I haven't even worked every day. I'm grateful I took this leap, and I'm going to continue to charge away. Please let me know if I can anyway we can set up the consultation. It'd be very useful at this point in my journey. So again, this young lady purchased the Royal. Our Royal is our highest package, and at that time we were charging a little bit more than $1,000 for it. And she actually got her money back in a week. This is what we're talking about, give or take. And depending on, don't get excited about the price. Depends on when you catch us, whether we have anything on sale. But at the same time, it's really we can charge really whatever we want for these things because you see the results. But we don't. We keep it reasonable. But that's another amazing testimonial. I'll share one more before I get off of here. Okay, cool. Well, this is the same guy as before. So he said real quick before I go to bed, this count had only $14 in it tonight. I started texting with a guy and it turned into 2, then 3 at the same time. Not a bad night for just texting. Okay. So and this is his transactional profile. Texting alone, he got quick 175. Now that pays for something. Okay. It pays for something. All right. I don't know if it's a light bill, something. That's what you knocked out in one day. $422, one day's work. That's really great. It's one of our customer testimonials. That's really wonderful. Let's see. Oh, that's just showing us that's one of our clients, saying, I'm sure this is one of my longest calls so far this year of 62 minutes. So, okay, we see that and we should be very, very, very proud and happy with what we saw there. So we just showed you the proof and we're telling you right now, you need to go ahead and let us know how you're feeling about it. You do this 100% anonymously from anywhere in the world. All right. And so we do offer 20-minute free 20-minute one-on-one consultations. Okay. And for qualified people, let me tell you who qualifies and who doesn't. All right. You qualify if you have anywhere from $55 to $3,000 to invest in this opportunity. This is not a job situation. We have to charge for our knowledge and we set up the profile. We train you. We set up your profile on the top site. That's essentially what we're doing in a nutshell, right? So the second person that qualifies is someone who just kind of needs just dedicated time and attention to decide which package is best for them. You saw a little bit about some of our packages and they're the Royal, but we literally have 4 different investment options. And sometimes you just don't know what you need to do. You need that help. You qualify to talk to us. Okay. The third qualification is maybe you're an existing client and you need to upgrade, but you're just not really sure what to do. We got you for that. The fourth person to qualify is someone who just kind of wants to put together a custom package. We have various services and trainings and stuff like that, so you can really kind of piece together your own thing. And with our 20-minute consultation, we can kind of guide you and get you together with that. It's very key. It's very helpful. I also feel like it's very important to be able to talk to someone and get dedicated time and attention to talk to a person. Before you make any investment, you should be able to talk. It should just be email and AI and all that. You should be able to speak with someone. You're either going to talk to me or someone from my team to get you all the way together with this. Okay. So you do not qualify if you're an existing phone boss, like you're an existing client, and you need help with callers and how to keep them on the phone. That's a separate consultation. And And most of you, if you are a phone boss, you either have consultation time included with your package, or if you need additional, you need to book an hour out with us to do that. This is not for you. This is for new, completely new potential clients and people who just need to upgrade, right? And it's also mainly, most importantly, is for serious people. I don't really, and that's why we qualify you a little bit, before we even, do your call, because we're just really not. We don't really want to talk to people who are not serious. I'm just gonna be real. If you're not serious, then um, then it's no need to waste our time. If I'm just being honest with you, I want you to be ready to purchase within 10 to 14 days. Be having the money together to be able to purchase. There's really no need to really talk if you're not in a position to go ahead and invest within a relatively quick time frame. So, but if you just have a quick question, it's gonna take a few minutes. No, we don't. It's perfectly fine. Just give us a call at the number on the screen, and we will definitely speak with you. You don't necessarily have to have a appointment for that, but for that detail, that real one-on-one information, it's really good that we get you there. And also, another thing you need to keep in mind is that we do charge a $30 rebooking fee. And let me tell you how it works. The first 20 minutes with a phone sex advisor, it could be me or somebody from my team, free of charge. We don't charge you anything. But if you are a no call, don't show, if you don't reschedule or cancel within 24 hours, what happens is you're going to have to, if you want our dedicated attention again, if you want to rebook your one-on-one, your free 20-minute one-on-one consultation, we'll have to charge you a $30 fee. Because what I've learned is people don't understand things until money is involved. You know what I'm saying? So we'll do the first one free for serious people. Life happens, we get it. If you need to reschedule, just do it in a considerate time. We can let you rebook. But if you do some weird shit, if you want to talk to us with that kind of uh time and attention, then it is going to be a rebooking fee. So now that you have this information, I want you to know this is still a viable, real way. As you see, the stuff that I showed y'all was recent. Like, this is not something that happened back, back when Harriet Tubman was alive and all that shit. This shit is ready to go for you right now. If you need some additional income, if you need coaching, if you cut out for this, if you want to get paid to talk on the phone, we can definitely train you. You're just simply not going to make the money without us. So don't wait around no further. You got all the information you need in this. Hit us up around this, and we will definitely get you some coins. Love you. Peace.